Of him it was said, but for Chrysippus there had been no pause. The Stoics regarded specific speculation as a means to an end, and that was, as Zeno put it consistently, or as it was later explained, to live in conformity with nature. This conforming of the life to nature was the Stoic idea of virtue. This dictum, 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 dictum easily be taken to mean that virtue consists in yielding to its natural impulse. But that was very far from the Stoic meaning. In order to live in accord with nature, it is necessary to know what nature is. And to this end, threefold division of philosophy is made into physics, dealing with the universe and its laws, the problems of divine government, and teleology, logic, which trains the mind to discern true from false, and ethics, which applies the knowledge thus gained and tested to practical life. The Stoic system of physics was materialism with an infusion of pantheism. In contradiction to Plato's view that the ideas or prototypes of phenomena alone really exist. The Stoics held that material objects alone existed, but immanent in the material universe was a spiritual force which acted through them, manifesting itself under many forms as fire, ether, spirit, soul, spirit, reason, the ruling principle. The universe then is God, of whom the popular gods are manifestations, while legends and myths are allegorical allegorical, 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 allegorical. The soul of man is thus an emanation from the Godhead, into whom it will eventually be reabsorbed. The divine ruling principle makes all things work together for good, but for the good of the whole. The highest good of man is consciously to work with God for the common good. And this is the sense in which the Stoic try to live in accord with nature. In the individual, it is virtue alone which enables him to do this. As Providence rules the universe, so virtue in the soul must rule man. In logic, the Stoic system is noteworthy. Oh, yeah. Vertical system, noteworthy for that theory as to the test of truth. The criterion they compare the no one. TB 两个小 They compared the new board soul to a sheet of paper ready for writing up on. This the senses write their impressions, and by experience of a number of these, the soul unconsciously conceives general notions or and or anticipations. When the impression was suggested to be uh, irresistible, irresistible, it was called sorry, one that holds fast, or as they explain it, one proceeding from truth, ideas and inferences artifici- artificially produced by deduction or the like were tested by this holding perception of the ethical application. I have already spoken. The highest good was the virtuous life. The virtue alone is happiness, and vice is unhappiness. Carrying this theory to its extreme, the Stoics said that there could be no gradation, gradation, gradations between virtue and vice, though of course each has its spiritual manifestations. Moreover, nothing is good but virtue, and nothing but vice is bad. Those beside things which are commonly called good or bad, such as healthy and sickness, wealth and poverty, pleasure and pain, are to him indifferent. All these things are merely the sphere in which virtue may act. The idea wise man is sufficient into himself in all things, and knowing this truth, he will be happy even when stretched upon the rack. It is probable that no story claimed for himself that it was this wise man, but that each strove after it as an ideal, much as the Christian strive after alignment to Christ. The exaggeration in this statement was, however, so obvious that the later Stoics were driven to make a further subdivision of things, indifferent into what is preferable and what is undesirable. They also held that for him who had not attained to the perfect wisdom, certain actions were neither virtuous nor vicious, but like the indifferent things held a middle place, denoted what mean. What the good night. See you next time. Bye for now.